Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion's Challenge Runs in the Binding of Isaac. We're gonna random again. Oh my god, Blue Babe, just let me random Judas. I wanna pick Judas, but I don't want to be held responsible for picking Judas, so I want to random him and then be like, oh, it's Judas. Well, we'll try to do it the best that we can, and then if I win, it's like, amazing. But instead, we're stuck with Blue Baby again. So, oh, never mind. I immediately take back everything I said. We've started with Mom's Knife. By the way, never fear. Challenge runs will be returning. Probably in the next episode. Just been doing some vanilla runs. Basically, when I have no backlog, I do a couple vanilla runs, because then it builds challenge runs in the comments that I can use in the future to record a lot of challenge runs in a single dose. But in any case, let's make this work. It's an interesting situation. You know, getting Mom's Knife early would normally be kind of a staggering boon. One way to think about it is that it's not just a damage upgrade. It's actually kind of a pseudo health upgrade, because I normally would be giving up 2 hearts to pick up either a Brimstone, Mark, Pact, or Mom's Knife. Anything to boost up my damage, basically. In almost any case, if I have the opportunity to do so, I would do that. However, now I don't have to do that, so it's almost like I functionally have a little bit more health than I otherwise would. That's how I'm going to justify it, at least. Now, that's a good thing, but also not a good thing, because, you know, we need that health on Blue Baby. It's a good thing, but it's not enough, maybe. So I'm glad that we got Squeezy there, because sadly I don't have any bombs with which I could pop open this tinted rock here. Instead, we're going to go down to the next floor. I really cannot complain at all about the way that things went there. We got 2 Spirit Arts, we got a Tears upgrade. Most importantly, of course, we got Mom's Knife, and that will make all the difference. Here we go. Let's see if we can make this work. I mean, I know that occasionally people freak out, and they're like, oh, Mom's Knife run, Brimstone run, rabble, rabble, rabble. I don't think that's going to be the case here, because what do you... I didn't have a choice in the matter, really. I'm not going to skip over a Mom's Knife when I find one in the item room. Talk about looking a gift horse in the mouth. Oh, it could have been Polyphemus. I actually think Mom's Knife is better than basically any item in the game. Except for Epic Fetus, perhaps. Anyway, I guess you can get Fetus in a jar. I'm not sure if you can get Epic Fetus from item rooms, though. Alright, so it's a moot point now. That's all that matters. Now, watch, we'll probably get items that do not scale with Mom's Knife, or do not even affect Mom's Knife at all. Something like an Ipecac, or, I don't know, like a Technology 2 or something. Technology 2 might actually add some damage. Someone, thank you, I've forgotten your name, which is me being an asshole, I guess, but someone has mentioned that, for, like, definitively... Lump of Coal actually gives you a +2 damage modifier to Brimstone and Technology. So now I no longer have to go into every Krampus fight with Brimstone and be like, oh, I don't know if this actually has any impact at all. Well, it turns out that it does. We're going to continue moving onwards here. I have not found the item room. I have found the shop. If we get more keys, I would be a-okay with going to that shop and possibly seeing if I could buy even a Spirit Heart. But a spacebar item would also be high on my list of things that I would be super interested in. In terms of spacebar items, what would I be looking for? Obviously, Book of Revelations and the Nail are no-brainers. Otherwise, Candle, obviously, and anything that I can use kind of offensively. Even like a Mom's Bra combined with the Mom's Knife. It's not just a good combination thematically. It's also a good combination because we could probably kill most bosses or most rooms before they even had a chance to hurt us. So I'm not super psyched about that Tears upgrade, but I would love to get... No, those are both pretty bad, sadly. I was hoping that we would actually get a... maybe a 3 Spirit Heart deal for the Nail. That would probably pay for itself in the long run. Or if we just get the Lump of Coal basically free of charge, just from having to fight Krampus, I would be okay with that as well. I think it's the kind of thing that would work out well for us. So... we get Luckfoot. I'm not sure if that's great, but it will cause us to get more pill drops. If we could get the PhD, that would be beautiful, because obviously, if the Hierophant is in the pill rotation, then, you know, we've got some positives for us. But for now, I would say it's a-okay for us to just leave this floor. Sadly, we didn't gain anything out of our item room beyond the Luckfoot, but that's okay. Hopefully, we'll get more keys so we can go to the item room and the shop on the next floor. I'm just going to take a sip of my coffee as we continue onwards here. Always marvel at the ability of those children, those bullies, if you will, in that vignette, to, like, projectile shit, but in, like, pellet form. I've never seen well, I don't know, when I shit, it doesn't, like, shoot out of my asshole like it's a well-lubricated luge tunnel or something like that. It just kind of, like, just plops out on the ground. Well, not on the ground, hopefully, in the toilet, but those guys are straight up shooting it like they're Nerf pellets or something. I don't know, man. I don't know what they eat, but I want to know. They're probably eating a bunch of Kashi Goleen. Alright, that's the first damage we've taken. That was largely due to an ill-advised Mom's Knife throw there. It's okay, though. Throw some up here, and we will check out this mob trap room again. I would be kind of remiss if I didn't abuse all of the advantages at my disposal right now. Largely, that's our crazy damage. So if I can get more bombs as a result of this, and more keys, that's cool with me. And we should be able to basically tear these dudes up. By the way, armchair Isaac players in the comments. Don't want to see any comments that are like, oh, he doesn't use the poop defensively. You could use the poop to block shots incoming. I don't have the APM of a StarCraft 2 professional game player. I have the micro skills of probably your uncle or aunt. Maybe like your cool uncle or aunt. You know, he's like a graphic designer or something. That's where I'm at in my micro skills. So I don't have the kind of brain speed necessary. I haven't built that muscle up to press the spacebar whenever an enemy is like one frame away from hitting me. I just can't do it. I'll try, but I can't do it. So, oh, I did not realize that we were on an XL floor, actually. This is really good for us, because we should be able to finish this off quickly, and we have enough keys to go to everything. So I'm not too pissed off about how that ended up working out for us. I have lost a little bit of extra health. I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth or lie to you on that one. Getting the extra health upgrade is fine by me. Basically, we got a Spirit Heart for that entire fight. And we are going to get... Oh, well, we're going to get a cube of meat for this one, which is not horrible. That was horrible, though. There goes that Spirit Heart I earned on the last fight. We could earn a 3rd level Meat Boy still. So getting 1 level of the Meat Boy is not horrible for now. And if we can get at least 1 more, it would benefit me a lot. But it's not guaranteed. We could get 3, we could get 0. Or I guess technically we could get 2 or we could get 0. But I'm hoping that we get at least 1 more. But now, we've got bigger fish to fry. We gotta go to our item rooms, we gotta go to our shops, we gotta see what else is available on this floor. It's a big world out there, and I am sadly becoming quite a little person from all this damage that I'm taking. No offense meant there, by the way. So, just continue walking. Golden Poop means shop is probably gonna be more worthwhile than I had originally anticipated. Again, we're really hoping on one of the marquee items from the, do I want counter? That's flat penny or counterfeit penny? That's counterfeit penny. I don't need the money. Oh, but I didn't realize that I didn't have a trinket yet. Oh god, I put the poop there and accidentally fucked myself. Again, sentences I thought I would never say. Sorry, Mom. Sure, let me go pick up this counterfeit penny, I guess, because I guess we might as well. Hopefully we find some more tinted rocks, because I'm not psyched about the position we're in. Sadly, I'll be unable to get that red heart, not that I could use it in the first place. Again, more money for us. And we'll come down here on the right side. So I'm pleased with the way things have gone. I can't deny that. I can't play that normal Northernlion card where it's like, oh, you know, we're just surviving on the skin of our teeth right now. We're not. We're way stronger than we should be by this point in the game, given the power of an average run. That being said, you know, we've still got obstacles that we have to overcome if we are going to make this work for ourselves. And the big one is going to be finding a way to get Spirit Hearts, because it's very, very unlikely we're going to have enough Spirit Hearts just occurring naturally in the wild to keep us alive. Oh my god, please. We can throw Mom's knife pseudo-diagonally here. Okay, we killed one. I can't move. This is why we need 2nd level cube of meat. The knife... We're gonna run. We're gonna run here. It worked! It worked! Okay, and now we just hide. Alright, I'm actually surprised that the timing worked itself out there. Okay, I realize I should be shooting the poop more often now, especially with counterfeit penny. So why don't we make that happen? Thank you for the random Spirit Heart drop. This is going to be a big floor. Catacombs have a tendency to be larger than you would originally anticipate, I suppose. Extra bombs, always good in case we manage to finally come across some tinted rocks we can actually blow up. And I would welcome, you know, not just Spirit Hearts. Those are going to be valuable in the long run, but as is the small rock, or even a golden chest. We have the keys necessary to make that work right now. We get the battery. Now, I would be a fool if I did not buy the battery, because at some point we are going to want to replace poop. Probably, at some point, I mean, as soon as is fucking possible, but, for now, we're just going to move onwards. We're going to continue going, and that'll be a long-term investment that will hopefully pay dividends when we get a little bit further on in the game. We have reached another kind of important terminal here, I would say. Thankfully, Cube of Meat saved me from taking damage there. Could use a range upgrade for Mom's knife now, just to amp up our damage a little bit. Play it cool. There we go. Okay, we got another Spirit Heart. That's kind of lucky. You know, I can't really complain about that. We've been getting a lot of Spirit Hearts just kind of by virtue of randomness. And there, you know, I realize there's a lot of people who are like, don't pick up the rosary. It makes the Bible appear in almost every shop. True. Long term, maybe not the greatest decision. As Blue Baby, I kind of feel like that strategy and advice goes out the window, though, because, you know, having 3 extra Spirit Hearts is oftentimes the difference between life and death. So I will, kill these neutral flies, because again, if there's money in this poop, then it has a tendency to, or a potential, to be more money than you would originally anticipate. So I'm actually pretty psyched that we got the rosary there. And you know what? If I end up buying the Bible, maybe that's not the worst thing in the world if we don't get any better spacebar items to show up in the shop. That's okay, because the Bible does give us the occasional ability to fly. It's not great, but combined with the battery, it's like a flying ability once every few rooms. Kills Mom instantly, which is not really that high of a value when you already have Mom's knife, but, you know, I'm just thinking out loud here. There is a tinted rock here, which is excellent. Just thinking out loud here, there's a chance that it could end up being okay for us. Tammy's head. It's better than the poop, so we will pick that up, but I just wanted to go check out this item room before picking it up. I don't want to get attached to it yet, just on the off chance that there actually is a spacebar item in the shop, in which case I'll be picking that up probably right away. Decent floor for us so far. Can't super complain, especially since we just got extra bombs there. That's an attack fly. Again, I'm okay with that. Remember, we're going to have permanent Polaroid invincibility, so Mom's knife plus attack fly plus cube of meat is an awesome combination to have when you're going to have permanent Polaroid invincibility and you can walk into enemies. I would say this floor is basically done. I'm not going to waste my bombs because I want to, rather than look for secret rooms, I would rather keep these and have them eventually pay dividends with respect to tinted rocks. So as we walk here, I'm going to, again, recaffeinate a little bit, and I will see you guys when we go down to the next floor. Or, you know, in literally seconds, because I am not the world's slowest drinker. So I can't fly. Safety cap, I probably would prefer to counterfeit penny. Probably not worth a bomb to go with those. It might be worth a bomb to go with those, but I would rather use counterfeit penny. If there's an obvious secret room location, that would be a good time for me to use counterfeit penny. Well, I mean, I realize it's passive, of course, but what I'm getting at here is that it would pay the most dividends if I'm not using one bomb to possibly get 2 cents, but one bomb to possibly get, you know, like 20 cents. So the only negative that I have about Tammy's head so far is that, unfortunately, yeah, I'll go through with this. It's not really going to be worth it for us to have the battery in this case, so I'm still on the market, or in the market, for getting rid of Tammy's head in favor of a more long-term benefit of a spacebar item. Again, a nail or Book of Revelations even, especially now that we have one level cube of meat. Just naturally, that Book of Revelations is all of a sudden a whole lot more viable. Is this the last? It is the last one. Okay, counterfeit penny, matchstick, luck toe. I still kind of feel like counterfeit penny in this situation is the best. That being said, I'm psyched to have. I'm psyched to have Tammy's head, an item that I, for a long time, never really gave the credit that it deserved, I feel. We have PhD now, so I should use a bomb to get this pill. You never know what it's going to be. Well, we'll know what it's going to be momentarily. Any kind of stat upgrade is beautiful. Bombs are key, might be okay. What else would I be interested in? That Tammy's head worked really well for us there. Just play it cool. This is the kind of a minefield of explosions awaiting us here. Sure, you shoot, and then I still managed to get hit there. Okay. We still don't know what this pill does, which is kind of crazy. That's okay, though. Basically, what I'm doing here is trying to... Oh, because the mom's knife makes it so difficult to not get caught in the explosion. Especially in a situation like that, where we got very lucky there. Oh my god, that was the perfect opportunity to make one of these dudes explode. Let's try this again. Back it up. Attack fly. Don't be a hero. We found the secret room as well there. This is a scary situation. I'm taking a lot of damage here. Keep in mind, we have done Necropolis, or I mean, we're on Necropolis, which is difficult for us. For anybody, really. And we're fighting Super Greed, which is actually really good because it means that there will not be a greed in our shop. And if we get the quarter or something, then we'll definitely have enough money to buy something. I'm scared, though. Just gotta stay... Still took some damage, which I'm not happy about. But Counterfeit Penny allowed us to get to 13 cents, which is awesome. Was it worth it? Almost certainly not, but we won't know for certain until a little later. I've been taking more damage than I can afford to, really, at this point in the game. That was really bad dodging on my part, especially right there. And I'm going to need to find a way to replenish our Spirit Hearts sooner rather than later if this is going to, as you can see, if this is going to have any long-term chance of success. Because things have been kind of coming off the rails here for a little while. Now, this room scares the shit out of me, but there's a dime in here that's top of the line, etc., etc. I should be able to get through here. Oh, that really did not work as well as I anticipated. I should be able to get through here without taking damage, but it's harder than you'd expect, as you can see. There, walk into me. Not the Dave Matthews Band song. Now we run away. Now this is the problem here. Maybe come up and then... Okay. Didn't expect that to work out as well as it did you? Oh, well, I still took damage. Fuck. Twice! Oh, okay, now we're down to 3 Spirit Hearts, and I am a frightened boy. That being said, we do have a lot of money. I was really hoping we would be coming across the item room or the shop. I was really hoping Tammy's head would do some extra damage to these dudes. Alright, these dudes are rude dudes with a lot of tude, and I need you to come over in this general direction. Oh, so that I don't have to go through that. We are down to 2.5 hearts now, from like 8 at the start of this floor. This has been one of the worst floors in my recent Isaac memory, in my opinion at least. So let's just take this chest, hope that we get... 40 cents is great, but it's not going to do us too much good. Oh my god, we're actually going to get a second level cube of meat. Very unexpected. Okay, almost got hit there. Just play it cool here. We should be able to get out of this without taking staggering amounts of damage. He says as he takes staggering amounts of damage. There is a tinted rock here. That is enormous good for us. Not to sound like Ilya Brizgalov there. There we go. Okay, we got to deal with the angel. That's awesome as well. The miter, sacred heart. Any of those might save my life. Did we not get PhD? Or did we get the luck foot? I can't remember. We got all stats up. That's great as well. Now we're back in a good position health-wise. I'm taking the pill. It's telepills. It has moved us past the blue spike room, which is where the pains in the ass are. So I feel a little bit better about things. I think the game was very good to us over that 3 or 4 room stretch. Now we're looking for item rooms and shops, and we definitely have the money to make them both worthwhile. Now, oh, another spirit heart drop randomly. Beautiful. Keep in mind, we've got extra damage now by way of that all stats upgrade. I didn't even use Tammy's head there, which is kind of silly, but that's okay. We got a tinted rock here with another spirit heart in it, and all of a sudden, our health problems have kind of evaporated. But think about how much health I would have if I hadn't been a total ding-dong and basically almost gotten myself killed a little earlier. Okay, all things told, that room could have gone a lot worse. The coin purse, very tempting. I think we buy the key. I think we buy the coin purse. I think we definitely buy the spirit heart. Now, it all comes down to this, like, gold and white pill. Balls of steel. Tears up. Okay, well, we'll take it. That's fine. You know, we can still get a balls of steel or a health upgrade by way of this other one. 3 tears upgrades. Okay. Pretty fly. That's also really good. I'm happy we paid for that. Gonna save a little money to use in the shop on the next floor. But I'm very pleased with the way that shop has gone as well. Now we're just looking for our item room, basically. And if we can find some more tinted rocks on the way, I would be forever in the game's debt. This is probably our last room of value, although there is always the chance that there's a library. And with... Oh, yeah, I knew I was going to take damage one way or another there. With the amount of keys we have, I would be kind of remiss if I didn't at least look throughout the rest of the floor, especially considering the damage that we're doing. Another all stats upgrade. That is pretty darn crazy. I can't even recall if that is like the 3rd or 4th. It wouldn't be the 4th. It's at least the 2nd all stats upgrade we've had, which is incredibly rare to get 2 of those. By the way, that's awesome because with Tammy's head, it actually allows us to do more damage with each one of those. Remember, Tammy's head scales with the damage of your tears, or the effects of your tears if you get like a mom's contact or something like that. So, you know, on the one hand, it is kind of just like we're getting a little bit of extra health, but on the other hand, it's actually excellent for us to be able to do extra damage with this spacebar item that may or may not provide greater value as we move onwards. Again, remember, I've got to get something to kind of sell me on Tammy's head, because other spacebar items could easily trump it, in my opinion, based on the fact that we already have the battery. So if I can end up picking up something that actually uses the battery and gives me more benefit, then that should be a no-brainer. 1 bomb for a key seems like an okay trade in our position. Now, we could get a 3rd level cube of meat. That would be ideal, I think. Remember, the 3rd level cube of meat is a curse sometimes if you're fighting Isaac or Blue Baby, but that's without Polaroid invincibility. We're going to have a lot of Polaroid invincibility, so we can afford for Meat Boy to be chewing like crazy. If we get hit, we can go up, deal some damage, or deal a ton of damage with Mom's knife. Now, here's the hard part. I'm just going to book it. I should have the speed now. Oh, alright, well, he didn't even move. Considering I got 2 all-stat upgrades, that should give me the speed to continue moving onwards. But anyway, hopefully you understand what I was getting at there. So we are in Necropolis again. I'm not super psyched about that, but that's okay. We got enough keys to go to the item room. We got enough keys to go to the shop. And hopefully, tinted rocks abound. Thank you. Oh, attack fly. You almost got me killed there. It's okay. Be cool. I don't want to blow up that tinted rock until I know I have, like, an out on this floor. Just run. Okay, the reason being... Especially if I can do it like this and avoid, like, triggering that... Yeah, that was actually awesome. I was just trying to avoid triggering the blue spikes, or getting the blue spikes in an area where they could trigger more easily on me. There we go. That was a good use of Tammy's head there. Hopefully you understood what I was getting at there. You may not have, and that is totally fair. I will use a key to get this bomb and this chest, which... I just traded a key for a bomb. Could be worse. What do we have in here? We have a beautiful, ripe Tammy's head target, which actually probably saved me a lot of hassle there. That could have gone better, but we didn't get hit, which is kind of amazing to me. And here is our ultimate item room, containing another attack fly. Alright, this is super weird. We have gotten a very strange array of kind of pseudo-offensive, pseudo-defensive items here. We have Attack Fly, Pretty Fly, and a second Attack Fly. Just run through there, you'll be fine. As well as this cube of meat. It's very interesting that we've kind of gotten this ring of concentric circles around us. There we go. Just be a little careful here. Okay. I'm surprised that we made it out there. Without getting hit. Things are looking up, I feel like the existence of this second Attack Fly has me thinking like enemies are gonna have a very difficult time kind of getting up in my grill, considering there's a concentric ring of destroyers around them, or around me basically, that they're gonna have to get through if they want a chance. With the amount of keys, I think I would be stupid not to open this golden chest. Even if it only gave us 1 spirit heart, well worth it. We are now up to 9 or 8.5. We have the Federico Fellini number of spirit hearts as we move onwards, and looking good. I knew I was going to take damage there from something. It was just a matter of what, I suppose, because we're kind of trapped in the center of the map here. That's okay though. We have another good opportunity to hopefully use Tammy's head. I can't believe that didn't kill them. The other thing is, just by like streaking from one side of the map to the other, that puts us in a really likely position where our attack flies might accidentally do damage to the enemy, which is beautiful. I can't believe I took a whole spirit heart of damage there, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. Obviously, we are going to run through here, and then we would be remiss if we didn't go to the shop. There's a very decent chance that it contains greed. So what, basically? If it contains greed, it's not the end of the world. Oh, be careful about that. We'll fight greed, we'll take the money and run. We'll be getting rid of the counterfeit penny to get the Polaroid. Maybe we'll find a judgment later that we can use the money on. But obviously, compass is probably my #1 priority right now. If we can pick up the compass, I would be much more confident in our chances moving forward. It's not that I'm unconfident so far. The candle... I don't know. There's a lot of potentially really good items that we could run with. Oh, there's a boss trap room with a damage plus HP upgrade. That's awesome. So we'll just fire that off. Sadly, I don't think Tammy's head managed to hit the boss there, but that's okay. Let's just fire some shots in here. We should be able to kill him in 2 shots. Peep is going to die in, if I had to guess, maybe 3 shots, depending on how long we can get the knife to stay in. I hope these all stats upgrades, by the way, convey the same like true range upgrade that causes Mom's knife to actually scale with damage. Can't believe I walked over that. That's okay, though. We still get the damage upgrade by way of well, the damage and the range upgrade. No, just the damage upgrade, sorry, by way of meat. I got myself confused with all that I've been talking about so far. I really feel like Tammy's head deserves a buff slightly. The only reason I don't think it's a bad item, the only reason I think it deserves a buff is because Blue Candle is a substantially better item in almost every conceivable way. It does more damage, it travels through enemies. Tammy's head might actually, now that I think about it as well. But it travels through enemies. It probably shows up more often, although they're both pretty frequent drops. It's the Bible. We should have probably expected that. I'm gonna basically buy the items out here. We'll see what this pill does. Friends till the end, that's fine. We're gonna have a lot of flies for this fight, and I bought the key as well just to make sure. Hopefully I'll have a chance to open all the items in the chest if we manage to get there. Now, we're walking back to this this mom fight. I got way ahead of myself there. I'm gonna take a little hit of my coffee, probably just finish it off here, and we'll be there in a second. Alright, so it's not finished off. Just to keep you updated, Northernlion's Coffee has now followed you on Twitter. We are going to go fight Mom, a fight that I expect is going to go really, really well. I don't really understand what could stop us here, especially given the crazy damage that we'll do. It is the normal version of Mom, and it's already about 70% dead. Now 90%. This is definitely a boss fight that our abilities synergize well with killing. There you go. That was crazy fast. Cat of Nine Tails. No idea how this will impact Mom's knife, but that's okay. We didn't get compass, we didn't get map, so we're going to have to do a lot of exploration as we move through here. But that's alright. Is that pill worth it? Probably, but it also scares the shit out of me. So let's be cool here. I can't believe they didn't die when they ran into me. Okay. It's kind of frightening here. You know, it's like going from high school to university or college. You're all of a sudden like, whoa, why are these vaginal silkworms so hard to kill? Maybe you had a different college experience than I did. Alright, that was a really good use of Tammy's head. We're going to continue basically popping Tammy's head whenever we get the opportunity to do so. I just want to make sure there's a likely chance that it hits Pride there. Hey, intercept this bomb. And our tarot card is the Fool. You know what? We'll pop that right away and just start moving to the other side of the map here. I realize we haven't fully explored that left side. but, you know, I just wanted to feel like the Fool card was useful for once, because it's pretty rare. Now, the World card, it solves a problem I've been complaining about, which is we don't know where to go. That being said, it is much more valuable if we manage to save it. Womb Part 1 doesn't really worry me. Remember, this is the easier version of the Utero floor. We'll get a Spirit Heart on this room. I think it's not unreasonable to assume I may actually gain some health. Wow, that was a really lucky Tammy's Head there. It's not unreasonable to assume I may gain some health from my time on this floor. And there's our boss. Oh, I got hit, but a permanent Polaroid invincibility. So we didn't gain any health, but we're at like health 0 right now. Or health neutral. High Priestess, also a good card. We will use High Priestess on this boss, which is hopefully... that's exactly what I was hoping for, so we would get this next level cube of meat. High Priestess, just stamp him out of existence, please. Well, more or less. He's dead. Now we just have to get the horse, of course. A couple more shots from the knife. And then we'll have third level Meat Boy, which is actually awesome. I can't believe the luck that I've gotten with item rooms and bosses here. Third level cube of meat, Mom's Knife, 2 or 3 stat upgrades, and a lot of tinted rocks. Enough tinted rocks anyway to keep me moving forward. So again, we're going to be going down to the next floor. I really do not believe that this floor should have a chance to stop me, so I'm not going to use the world card. My general philosophy is save that world card. Any card with an extraordinary amount of value, save it for the Cathedral, so you can get to Isaac more quickly. You're more likely to kill him, and then, you know, anything can happen with the items that you get on the chest. I think we're not in a terrible position here. Let's try this. Yeah, that worked perfectly fine. Gotta make sure to use Tammy's Head a little bit more effectively. I haven't been using it as much as I probably should. Can Meat Boy just kill that dude? Yeah, before he even pops up, he can indeed. That didn't hit him, but if I just walk around here, Mom's Knife or Meat Boy will take care of it. We have a lot of, like, really good defensive, offensive upgrades here. I know that sounds like gobbledygook, but it's not really. These Attack Flies and Pretty Fly are both offensive and defensive, as is this Meat Boy. It's going to stop enemies from hitting us, while at the same time destroying them. So we're going to be pretty tough to hit, even though, kind of historically, it has not been that difficult. There's another Pretty Fly for us, which is beautiful. We still have this world card, and this is a Tears upgrade, which, you know, whatever, I guess, at this point. But we've got, this is one of my favorite combinations of items that I think we've ever had from a, like, damage and defense standpoint. It's really remarkable how lucky we've gotten with this so far. The fact that we're not doing better is not, no, I'm not going to say for once, because that sounds like really self-inflating. But for once, you're not going to hear me say that it's the game's fault. Like, the fact that we're not doing better here, the fact that I have as little health as I do, and I still have a fairly decent amount of health, is almost entirely based on the fact that I have not been playing that well. So I'm just gonna, oh my god, Tammy's Head just, like, completely skirted around all of them. That's okay. The laser bullet flies should not pose a major risk. There we go. That was a little scary, but we got out of it A-okay. Mom's Heart should be dead any second now. Remember, the deal with the Angel Room will not contain anything of value for us. So with this world card, I thee wed, and we go up to the next floor and see where Isaac is. He's far away, but that's okay. Because we are doing crazy damage. Tammy's Head is helping us do some crowd control, and beyond that, I really don't see us taking more than 1 heart of damage per room, at least on the way to Isaac, simply because of the fact we might as well check out our item room here, or a secret room. Maybe that's good foreshadowing. Well, we got a lot of money out of it, which is probably going to be worthless unless we come across a judgment. But, yeah, I really don't see taking more than 1 damage per room. Like, I could see myself getting hit once fairly easily. But beyond that, we're going to have permanent Polaroid invincibility. We're going to have Mom's Knife walk into them. 3rd level cube of meat. Oh my god, we did come across a judgment. Okay. So just, what I'm worried about here is Judgment dropping a live bomb, which Meat Boy will then kick into me or kick into Judgment. But in the meantime, he may actually pay out with something useful. The bombs and keys, they're not of the utmost use yet, but I'm pleased that they're here regardless. We get the Bible. Okay, we probably should have expected that, I suppose. I guess I'm trying to pick up the key, but I can't really. I guess I could drop a bomb and then use that bomb to get the, like, knock the key out like I was playing Rebound or something, but it's not of the utmost importance. We're very unlikely to use 6 keys over the course of the rest of the game anyway. So I'm okay with just ignoring it for now. I'm a little frightened by the fact that I have not managed to kill a single bomb fly. Well, that simplified quickly. Another bomb fly should be easy to kill, and then Loki should go down. Beautiful. Isaac fight. This is a moment of truth. If we get past this, I'm pleased, don't get me wrong. But I don't know how we shot so many times there. This is okay, though. This is fine. We're going to drop a bomb here, get the F out of there. Every time we get hit, we can end up doing, like, 30% of his health, or 30% of his health has damage to him. That's fine by me. So we'll try this again. Should be popping Guppy's head. Actually, should not have popped, or sorry, Tammy's head there because it actually caused that bomb to move further away. That's okay, though. No angel fetuses. That is a hallmark of a quick Isaac fight. Now, these 4 chests are very important. Telepathy for dummies. Bad. Homing bombs. I'll take them. Not great, though. Scapular could end up saving our lives. And the magnet. I would say that is a mediocre series of items to be getting. I can't believe that didn't hit any of them. Definitely, yeah, a mediocre series of items to be getting from the chest at this point in the game, because we kind of oh, there's an item or a secret room for us that could be very valuable. We definitely needed a little bit more if I was going to really feel like our chances had vastly improved, but if we can get to that blue baby fight with 3.5 hearts, especially, you know, with the scapular possibly providing us with some invincibility, or some extra health even, I suppose, I'm okay with that. Hey, the ability to fly, also totally awesome. That might end up helping us out a lot on some of these rooms. You never know. Oh, God, that was straight up bullshit right there, and they know it. The fact that those bombs traveled for so far before they managed to explode. Okay, these are super envies, which means they are shooting out troll bombs, which I have to be ever cautious about, especially because, you know, Isaac has, or sorry, Meat Boy here has the potential, and the precedent has been set for him kicking those back at me like an asshole. Okay, there we go. He dropped Mr. Mega, which is actually good for our bomb prospects moving forward. Now we have homing mega bombs, which is great, you know. Those are the kind of things that we could use effectively, potentially, on the Blue Baby boss fight that is hopefully upcoming, assuming I manage to survive that long. Either way, there's no two ways about it. This has been a fantastic Blue Baby run. I owe most of that to the items that we have received. I've played okay. That was really bad. That was really bad. But we've played okay on the whole. Despite me now taking, like, the stupidest damage of all time, we really need to kill Lust before our invincibility runs out. Yes, despite me taking an absolute garbage spree of items here, or sorry, garbage spree of damage here, we've played fairly well on the whole. Mr. Boom is not going to do anything for us. Do I really want to fight the boss with half of a heart? No, but I want to get in on this boss fight. If we die against Blue Baby, it's not the end of the world, right? We tried. Either way, like I said, it's a great Blue Baby run for us. I'm pleased nonetheless. Why we have like a permanent scapular invincibility glitch or something. Get the F out of there. I'm not sure if this will allow us to continue being invincible. No, it will not. But hey, we got Blue Baby down to like half his health. That was a good run. I'm pleased with that. Again, continue suggesting your challenge runs. I will do the ones I deem most entertaining or appropriate, especially now that I have a slight backlog. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.